Well, Ron Paul is, he led the delegation out of Texas to get Reagan elected, okay? Reagan was an incredible papal puppet, and he reestablished diplomatic ties with the Vatican for the first time since the assassination of Abraham Lincoln. And there, it's just so much regarding all this, and Buchanan was his head advisor. Buchanan was the head advisor of 3 presidents, Nixon, Ford, and Reagan. Head advisor through the whole thing. Okay? Then he's going, then he was his Nixon's head advisor through Watergate. He's Jesuit trained as a teen. Then he's working with Thomas Braden, Project Mockingbird. And Project Mockingbird was very closely associated with Watergate. So you got Buchanan, and then Jones still won't acknowledge that he's wrong for having Pat Buchanan. He still calls him a patriot. And there's tons of people calling the same guy who has a video called Adolf the Great and supports Ron Paul, also supports Pat Buchanan. He thinks he should be president of the United States. And Pat Buchanan praised Adolf Hitler. So thank God there's people like me who come in and bring some kind of balance to all of this. You know, people like me, I mean, I'm looking at it from a neutral point of view. People like me, I believe, are needed for balance, to balance all this out. And like I said, there's a lot of people coming to me saying they believe Alex is full of baloney, but they don't understand about Ron Paul. Okay, but Ron Paul was in that big John Birch Society propaganda piece. The United Nations, they were saying the United Nations is bad. Of course it is. But Montini said it's the last great hope for mankind. And he was the Pope. And this is the Vatican. The Vatican loved the United Nations. The Vatican loved one world, the consolidation of power. They love all this. And then you got Catholics on this John Birch Society thing saying that the UN is bad. I mean, come on. I mean, they're double agents. The Catholic Church, that's what they are. They're double, triple, quadruple agents. They're just in here just spreading every different kind of information. Just whatever's good, whatever they're told, you know. You know, they follow these pious people that give them the directions. And this is what's happening in this country. And so Ron Paul is connected to this John Birch Society, and John Birch Society has had directors of the Federal Reserve high up in the John Birch Society. So that ought to, you know, give you some red flags. I put new information on my Ron Paul webpage. The link is right over to your right in the description of this video. Just take a look at that and look at the new information. It's right there on top. And you gotta question the things that are going on, you know. You gotta question all this and be suspicious right now of anyone who's in the public. And people say, yeah, but the media's smearing Ron Paul. Yeah, well, of course, because why wouldn't they? I mean, if Ron Paul has all these positions, do you think it would be, I mean, to me, that's even more shows that there is a facade going on, because they're going along with what they're supposed to do. If there's someone like Ron Paul, of course they're going to be, Fox News is going to be slamming him, and other different people with different views are going to be slamming him. I mean, Ron Paul stood up there and said that 9/11 went down because the fundamental Islamics are mad at us because of what we're doing. He's saying that it was Islamic fundamentalists that went there and did this, and now the government took all our rights away, all our freedoms with this Patriot Act, and then now this homegrown terrorism bill that passed, I think. So then people, then it gets into a spiritual thing. Now I got people, I'm a hard person for people to like, because I have basically three branches that I talk about on my YouTube account. Maybe I should just have 3 YouTube accounts. One for just exposing Catholicism. One for exposing Ron Paul and Alex Jones. It's mainly Alex Jones, but there's Alex Jones. My Alex Jones exposés have other things in it, like Gunderson, DeCamp, McGovern now. He's Jesuit trained. He's ex-CIA. And he's doing the same exact thing. He's saying, oh, it's Cheney, it's the neocons. He blames the Jews, the Jewish lobby. This is all Jesuit, Nazi, fascist stuff that disinformation agents are set out to point to every different group except for the Vatican. McGovern right now works for this evangelical movement within the Catholic Church, and he's a Jesuit-trained CIA analyst for 100 years. Now he's coming out and he's saying, if you listen to him, I mean, he doesn't tell you anything. Okay, these are all these ex-CIA. You don't think that they don't know anything? They don't come out with any secrets. They just say, oh, ex-CIA agent says 9/11 was an inside job. Well, who cares? I don't care that he says that. I say get them out of here and stop giving him a platform to speak, because how are you going to trust someone who says they're ex-CIA? How you gonna, I mean, these people are COINTELPRO, the FBI, ex-FBI, like Gunderson, like other people, and then DeCamp is an ex-aide of the CIA agent, and McGovern, and Ted L. Gunderson. I mean, he says that the Satanism, the big Satanism in this country, these little punks walking around the street, and then a couple of guys, like he'll point to a couple of big shots, but I don't buy it. I don't buy it. Because, and this is what turns people off, is that I'm a born-again Christian. And I believe the Bible. And I believe the Bible puts the finger on the Vatican as the mother of every abomination in the earth. So if the Bible is putting the finger on a mother of abominations, why shouldn't I? Okay, I believe that I'm doing what the Lord wants me to do in exposing who the mother of abominations is, who the whore, the great whore is, in Revelation chapter 17 and 18.